Hi, I'm Jen Tripp, Executive Director of the Arlington Chamber of Commerce. I recently had the pleasure of interviewing Jared Blake, founder of Give Back Time. Give Back Time is a brand new nonprofit dedicated to building a more organized forum for volunteers and nonprofits who need volunteers to connect, collaborate, and celebrate. I hope you enjoy it. Today I'm here with Jared Blake, who is the founder of Give Back Time, and we're going to find out a little bit about Give Back Time and what it does. So welcome, Jared.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
So I guess I just want to find out more about Give Back Time and how it started and your background and how it came about.
So Give Back Time right now is just being started. We're building a platform really for nonprofits and volunteers to connect and engage with each other. And the idea originally came to me, I work at St. Eulalia Parish in Winchester as a youth minister up there. And I organize and facilitate service projects for teenagers in the community.
Right.
And more often I was finding that I was getting calls from these families around the community that weren't parishioners and also weren't even Catholic, but they wanted to sign their kids up for these Catholic programs that I had. So the idea came to my head that, you know, there's clearly an abundance of need out there, but people can't find these nonprofits to do volunteer work with. And their kids needed to do volunteer work because the schools are encouraging it, in fact mandating it. So I enjoy doing the work with the parish up in Winchester, but I thought it would be a good idea to start something for really anybody that's in the community of Greater Boston. Essentially is how I wanted to start it. Hopefully it will grow and
I'm sure it will.
Surpass just the Greater Boston area, but Arlington itself has a ton of nonprofits, as Winchester and in the surrounding community. So we want to set this platform for the community here to be able to find the nonprofits and have the students and adults be able to sign up and engage with these nonprofits in a better way. Create an organized forum really for volunteerism.
Great idea.
Really it's just difficult, and I had an interview recently with the Arlington Advocate. And I talked about this a little bit, how difficult it is for people to find volunteer work. There's again, no organized forum. If you want to do something this weekend, you know, you can go to Google, you go to Volunteer Match. There's just a plethora of these online platforms or mediums that you go to, but none of them are very detailed. Contact information's the incorrect nonprofits that are actually posted up on these sites don't even exist anymore. And even at the high schools, the counselors will give the students these forms and say, call these nonprofits and you can do some volunteer work, but half of them have incorrect contact information, and it's a mess basically. Just a hot mess. And we're trying to fix that.
I'm a part of that mess.
Yeah, and so have an eye, and it's tough to deal with because you want to get more volunteers, but you know, how do you do that, especially if you don't have the resources to be able to market like the big nonprofits? You know, everybody knows was it Susan B. Komen Foundation, the walk for
the Avon. Well, she doesn't do the Avon Walk anymore, but yeah, the Avon Walk. I mean.
Yep. There's the Children's Hospital. There's the food bank. There's these Project Bread. They have tons of money. And that's great for them, but most nonprofits are small. So it's hard for them to be able to bring awareness to what it is that they're doing. So we want to help with that.
So where are you at now as far as?
So we're getting ready to launch in September, and essentially what that means is that at that point, volunteers will be able to sign up, individuals will be able to sign up for profiles. As long as you're over 13 years old, you can sign up for a profile and start looking for different nonprofits in the area to connect with. And then you can actually volunteer through the platform electronically. So, you know, if I'm a kid and I want to do some work with the Chamber of Commerce or the museum here, I can find them, connect with them, and I can look at all the different tasks or events that they have coming up, and you know, one matches with my schedule and I can come here for a couple hours. I can actually volunteer electronically, and it keeps track of what it is that I'm doing. I get confirmed by the volunteer coordinator here when I show up, and my profile or my dashboard will actually record that, and I can send it off to my counselor if I wanted to. I can keep track of it throughout my 4 years of high school and send it off to them. So that's basically the most they call the MVP, the most vital product for us to push out. The most basic form of our platform will be ready in September. And if anybody wants to be notified exactly when that happens, they can go to our website now, givebacktime.org, and we have a front page put up, some information, a cool little video, and a box where people can put their email address in, and we'll just send them an email when the time comes where we go completely live and they can actually sign up.
When you're ready.
Yeah.
So do you see this? So you see this obviously just, I mean, it could go as big as, it could get really big.
I'm hoping it gets really big. The really cool part about it is that it's a platform where people can engage with other nonprofits and they can find. So it's essentially a search engine, but a toolkit for the nonprofits. And there's many reasons why people would go there. I mean, individuals would go there just to find the different nonprofits in their area.
Right.
But nonprofits can use it to bring more awareness to what it is they're doing in the community and hopefully find more volunteers. But it's essentially a toolkit for them. So it's software, it's free software for them to be able to help organize the volunteer programs that they have going on at their nonprofit. So yes, we're hoping that nonprofits in Arlington sign up for this, nonprofits in Winchester, surrounding community, Greater Boston, they all sign up for it. But even if you're a nonprofit in Florida or you're a nonprofit in California, you can go on our website and set up a profile, and you might have 40, 50 volunteers that are already working with you. You send them an email with a link to our site, they sign up for a profile, and now you just encourage them to utilize the platform, and you can now pull reports, you can keep track of all your volunteers, you can communicate with them through the platform very easily, and you can use it that way as well. So if it works, the platform works well, and the software works well, and the nonprofits like it, we're hoping it spreads like wildfire.
Wow, well, that is...
And it's really important that it does, because we're trying to build an organized forum. So if more people use it, we're hoping that it snowballs and more nonprofits hear about us, more volunteers sign up, and then then other features get implemented that make it really exciting. You have competition features or gaming features where people can compete against their friends. They can share these types of things on the social media platforms that they choose, whether it's Instagram or whether it's Facebook or Twitter or whatever. And then it really becomes something in and of itself.
Wow. Well, it sounds awesome, and definitely well needed.
Yeah, I
Much
agree.
Needed by the nonprofits.
There's a huge gap there, and we're hoping to be able to fill that.
Well, thank you very much, Jared.
Thank you for having me.
Good luck, and look forward to your soft launch in the fall.
Yes, thank you. Everybody go to givebacktime.org.
Great. Thank you.
Right.